Two dogs on the field, touchdown on the first sound. Last season, hype crowd screaming, what now? Too long ago, but never gon' punt now. Enemy blitzing, but we ain't gon' shut down. Play action, quarterback, I'm Mr. Cannon. Joe and Yo together, iron is sharper than Shannon. Talking fake heavy while the world plays short. Two dogs got a man at 25 like EA Sports in the game. So we celebrating with high fives. And I ain't talking Dion, but two dogs is prime time. Dropping news like reporters coming from the sidelines. Yeah, we going live, you gotta know it's grind time. It's the first and 10 commandments that we breathe daily. Covered in the blood, I call it free safety. So tune in, or get left out. Two dogs radio, Trony, you're the best of.
What's up? What's up? What's up?
What up? What up? What up?
We on 89.9 KBOB. Drone, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, now I can hear you.
Okay,
What's up,
there
man?
we go. There we go. What's going on, man? Hey. We got a good show today, man. What's going on? I just can't see you. There you go. There we go. All right. So y'all can hear me real good.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Hey, man. I'm just trying to make sure I'm in remote, and so I got to make sure everything working correctly. But
now you being Stephen A. Now you being Stephen A. Talking about you on remote. No destination. You just on remote.
Yeah, I'm on remote, man. I'm on remote. But hey, it's still fire. It's still hot.
It's fluid, huh?
Yeah, it's fluid, man. It's fluid. It's fluid. Hey, we got a good show for you today. Y'all heard Drone and Yo, and we got an interview. We got Mr. Marcus D Wiley. He's gonna be in studio in a little bit, and it's gonna be an awesome interview. Can't wait to give it to you. And we're gonna talk a little bit of basketball, man. It's March Madness, dog. It's time. And then I went to the state finals last week, in high school state finals, and I'm gonna tell y'all a little bit about that, how that went down. I was down there all week, man. That was tiresome, dog.
Yeah, Coach Ice said he saw you.
Yeah, I never did it before. From going from Tuesday all the way to Saturday, and you getting up at 9 in the morning, and you might not get home till about 11 o'clock at night.
Oh, no.
Yeah, hey, but it was some good basketball, man. How was your weekend, man?
Still unpacking. I went to my pretty much one of my second dads passed away. Shout out to the Guest family. And he passed away, so I went to the funeral Saturday. My little brother Rob and Shermy and Taylor and Aiden, supporting them, and they losing, pretty much the rock, you know what I'm saying, in their family passed away. Right. So shouts out to the Guest family, and then my in-laws are here.
Oh,
so we just moved in, and now my in-laws is here for about a month.
Okay. Well, they can help you unpack and get stuff situated.
Yeah, and it's spring break. So, and this is the week we have fat. So we have fat all week with no school.
Don't say nothing that's going to incriminate you. Don't say nothing that's going to incriminate you.
The first 2 days has been pretty cool, bro. She get up, I give her a little bit for breakfast. We might run some errands. We come back, we have some lunch, and then we just chill out. She's cool with it, bro. She ain't got to go to school. She ain't got no bedtime. She's loving it.
Yeah.
You remember those weeks where you didn't have where you'd be like, oh, well, you don't have to go to sleep at 8:30. You can stay up because you don't have school this week.
Yeah, I know that feeling. I know Sunday we took the grandchildren to see Hopper. on Sunday.
Oh yeah,
I was doing.
How was that?
It's a good movie, man. I was doing good until my wife started rubbing on the back of my head, man. And then all of a sudden,
you were asleep.
I fell asleep. I didn't know I was asleep, dog. I'm like, the movie's over. what done happened? And I was messing up. I said when she started rubbing on the back of my head, man, that was all she wrote, man. I was doing real good. I think I missed probably like the last 15 minutes of the movie, man. But before that, it was good.
Well, I took Destiny to go see GOAT.
Oh yeah, that was good. We seen that when it first came out.
Yeah, that was.
How you like it?
I liked it, bro. I was impressed that I actually liked a cartoon because usually, especially nowadays, the cartoon movies be a little bit too kiddish for you guy. You know what I'm talking about? But this one, the GOAT was actually, it kept my attention. It's about sports and it shows, they got a lot of adult situations that they put it down for a kid to understand. And I thought that was I thought that was very clever. But yeah, it kept my interest and I watched the whole movie. I was impressed. And Destiny watched the whole movie.
Oh, that's cool. That's what you want right there is her watching the whole movie.
Yeah, I was like, I said, Destiny, did you like it? She said, it's okay.
you ended up liking it better than she did.
Yeah, but I guess because it wasn't enough singing and I got a little girl, so she wants colors, singing. She wants all of that. That didn't have that in it, but she still she said it was okay. So that means she still liked it because she watched the whole thing.
Yeah. Well, even going to see Hopper, we took all of them. All of them, I think we was missing about 2 of them. And so my youngest grandchild, she did real good as long as she had us some popcorn and some drinks.
Yeah, Destiny asked for cotton candy and fruit punch. I was like, Destiny,
she got all of it.
Yeah, I was like, Destiny, you get one or the other. You get something to drink and one sugar. She's like, well, my daddy gets me both. I said, I'm not your daddy. I'm not your
daddy. She threw the daddy thing on you.
Yeah, I was like, I'm not your daddy. I'm like, that don't work with me. I'm like, either you gonna get cotton candy or Skittles, but not both. Well, I'll take Skittles.
Oh man, hey man, see, you surprised her, man, because she used to you getting her whatever she want.
Well, for the most part, I will. If she actually really has a request, like yesterday, she said, Papa, I want chicken nuggets and French fries. So I went and got her chicken nuggets and French fries. But I only got her the 4. I got her just the Happy Meal. She says, Papa, I know I'm 4, but I get 6 chicken nuggets.
Oh.
I said, Destiny, you asked for chicken nuggets and French fries. I said, if you said you wanted 6 chicken nuggets and French fries, that's what you got. But you didn't say that. I said, you said you wanted chicken nuggets and French fries. I said, what's in your box? Chicken nuggets and French fries. I said, if you want to be specific, you need to make that known to Papa. I said, Papa can't guess.
You know what, man? You just been a party pooper.
No,
you've been a party pooper, man.
No, I'm just keeping it. If that's what she wanted, if you ask, you will receive. But if you don't ask, you won't receive.
Oh man, you already know. You Papa, man. You supposed to always get the most. So you always supposed to go with the 6, man. You ain't never supposed to go with the 5, man.
Well, most of the time when her daddy gets her this, she barely eats it. Guess what? When I bought it, before we got out the truck, she was done. All she had was her apple slices left.
Yeah.
So I
Apple
was like,
slice. What happened
dang.
to the fries, man?
She ate them too. First, while I was waiting to get my sandwich, and the
Right.
big arch, they can miss me with that, bro. I didn't care for it. I did
Hey
not.
man, you didn't learn from the CEO when he tried it. Did
Not
you didn't see the video when he tried it?
no, I didn't.
When he tried it, he barely took a bite. I don't think he liked it either, but he said he did.
Nah, y'all
You
can
didn't
miss
see
me.
that, man? Oh yeah, everybody was talking about that, man.
Nah,
How he tried it and didn't really seem like he act like he didn't really like it, man. And
y'all can get. The only
bro.
specialty sandwich McDonald's can do for me is the McRib. Other than that, y'all can miss me with the rest of that stuff, bro. Yeah.
No, they can keep they can keep the McRib, they can keep all that. I don't want none of it, dog.
Well,
Um,
when you got grandkids who went McDonald's, you have to go to McDonald's sometimes. But I tried to make arch, and it's a McNo. It's a McNo. McNo.
All right, man. Let's go and get started, man.
Yeah.
We got a hot show. It's gonna be hot and heavy. And so we got, like I said, we got the comic delights of Mr. Marcus D Wiley that's gonna be on here because he's gonna be here in Tulsa on Friday, March 20th through Sunday, March 22nd. He got 2 shows on Friday, 2 shows on Saturday, and 1 show on Sunday. He's gonna be at the Bricktown Comedy Club. So if you haven't got your tickets, man, you need to go on out there, man. He gives a funny show. It's clean. It's an awesome show. But last week, man, let's talk a little bit high school basketball. Last week I was at the state tournament, and you had a lot of good games, man. Tulsa Public Schools, Booker T. Let's talk about the Booker T game going against Carl Albert. They jumped out on them real heavy. First quarter, I think they in the first quarter like 14-6. They jumped out on them, and then second quarter, Booker T got a little bit of foul trouble, and I think Coach Brown had to adjust a little bit how he was playing playing defense a little bit because of the foul trouble. And it went down to the wire, man. It went down to the wire. It was hot and heavy the whole game. Nip and tuck. There was some reffing calls that was a little bit suspect, a little bit iffy. That people will say, well, that cost them the game. I don't think it cost them the game. Because they still had an opportunity to win. They came down, they played good defense, was about to steal the ball on last second. Booker T player jumped out to the ball. That's why I say basketball is a game of inches too. He had it in his arms and it squirted out, went into the hands of Carl Albert, shot the 3, game over. That's where it went with Booker T. And the crazy thing, it sort of went the same way with Memorial against Midwest City. And Memorial against Midwest City, man, it was a good game. They were playing, going back and forth. I think by Coach Allison having to use his timeouts early, he only had 1 timeout with like 5 minutes left in the fourth quarter. So when Midwest City went on a run, he couldn't call timeout because he had already used them earlier in the quarter because of some game situations where it caused him to have to use it. And so I think that cost him because he didn't have timeouts. I do believe if Coach Allison had more than 1 timeout, he probably would have called the timeout to slow the game down when Midwest City started going on a run. And Memorial had an off shooting day, man. They shooters that normally shoot their threes, they wasn't hitting early. Some of their players got in foul trouble. And so it didn't go the way they wanted it. Once again, last second shot came down to the wire. Dude caught the ball. One of the Midwest City best players who's being recruited probably like by 9 different teams, schools. Probably like 3 HBCUs in there, if I do recall. And he got it, man, and nothing but net, man. And sent it into overtime. And it went down to the wire, man, and Memorial didn't pull it out. I think Memorial and Booker T were the better teams. I don't even think East Central was the better team against Newcastle. I don't think East Central was the better team against Newcastle, but I think Memorial and Booker T was the better team against Carl Garbett and Midwest City. But when you're in the state playoffs, it's one and done, so you can't make mistakes. You got to come ready to play at all times, and it didn't swing their way, and they lost. And East Central, like I said, Newcastle was just better than East Central. East Central didn't have enough horses for Newcastle. Newcastle is a school out of Oklahoma City, man. They tall, they good, and they actually won it all. They beat Carl Albert by 1 in the championship. So when it came to Booker T girls, they won their first game. They won that one pretty good. Second round, they started off slow, man. They came out and they couldn't hit nothing. I'm talking about they couldn't hit nothing. And the team jumped on them. I believe, who did they play? Was it Newcastle? Newcastle. Yeah, Newcastle jumped on them. They girls jumped on them, man, and Booker T couldn't hit nothing first half, first quarter, and it put them in a hole. And you know how it go, man. When you're in a hole, a deep hole, and you trying to dig out of that hole, man, it's tough sledding. It's rough. And they was trying to dig out that hole the whole game. And second half, they shooting started coming around. They started pressing. So Najee Hill, she got going. I believe, I forgot the young lady's name. She, number 23, I believe, but number 23, she got going. And they was coming back. They was pushing. But I just think trying to climb out that hole, man, that they caused that first quarter. Because if you look after each quarter after that, it was only like a 1-point deficit by quarters.
So that first quarter put them so much in the hole that they couldn't ever really get any momentum or no traction to get up out of it.
They couldn't make no headway. I think the closest they got second half, I think they got within like 7. I believe that might have been the closest they got, man. In Newcastle girls, man, they got 3 girls. Half their starters are sophomores, and half their starters are standing like 5'10", 5'11", and can ball. And they sophomores.
So they gonna be around.
Yeah, they're gonna be around. They're gonna be around for 2 more years, dog. And so it's gonna be real interesting. But one thing I can say about Booker T girls, man, they battled. They battled. They didn't quit. They didn't give up, and they battled. And I thought that they was gonna have the momentum and finish it out. But like I said, that hole was just too deep, man. That was already dug that first quarter. And they couldn't get out of it, man. And then Cassia Hall, Douglas, they was just too good for Douglas, man. They are the best team in 4A, which I think Cassia Hall probably can compete in 5A or 6A. That's how good Cassia Hall is. And they just put it in Douglas, man. Cassia Hall got inside and outside. They got both. And they play defense. Coach Mayberry, they got Cassia Hall right, man. And they took Millwood the year before. They took Millwood down to the wire. And so Cassia Hall, they beat Douglas, man, and won the state championship. It wasn't really a competition. It was just too much, and they overpowered them, so they won a 4A state championship. Millwood, they won the 3-8. And Millwood didn't have no competition, man. Everybody they played, I was like, okay, they supposed to win by 20 plus. It wasn't no competition.
So did you talk to Coach Mayberry to see if he come on the show?
I talked to one of the coaches. One of the coaches is my family member. And so we're gonna try to connect to get Coach Mayberry on here.
Yeah, we got to get him on here, bro. It's too many stories I've heard about Lee Mayberry, and I want to see.
We're gonna try to connect to get him on here. And so yeah, one of my family members is his assistant. Was one of his assistant coaches.
What a cool!
I just found that out.
Yeah, I know you was like, hey, wait a minute.
Yeah. He's married to my cousin, so we're gonna try to get him on here. But overall, man, it was a good experience to be part of the media for the first time. Sitting on the sideline. I'm talking about we sitting right there on the sideline. So we're right up there. So that was all good, man. It was nice being part of the media, man. And it was overall, man, it was a good weekend. It was a real good weekend.
Seems like it was a lot of close games. It wasn't a lot of just one team was just totally outmatched. It seemed like most of the time you got a game that went down to the wire.
Yeah, you didn't have a lot of blowouts.
Yeah,
you didn't like you did in regionals. You didn't have a lot of blowouts when it came down to state. You had the best of the best, which I talked about in 5A. You had 8 schools there in 5A, and on any given day, any one of them schools could have won state title. Only one I think probably was iffy was probably East Central. East Central, they just didn't have enough to finish it out. They're gonna give you a good game, but they don't have enough to cross over that hump.
Well, let's give it up to Coach Brown. I think for the last 3 years, he's been to the state finals 3 years in a row.
Yeah. He was there. He was at 6A 5A. He's been in 5A. He's been there
since they came back to 5A.
Yeah, 3. Because you had Midwest City, and then they won it last year.
Yeah. Then they went to the finals.
Yeah, they went to state. So, and I heard Booker T is going up to 6A next year.
In basketball?
So, that's what I heard. Now, I don't know how true it is. I heard they might be going up to 6A too in football.
I don't think that's a good idea. I don't think that's a good idea.
Yeah, I don't either, but hey.
You talking about
playing against Muskogee and all them on a regular basis in 6A too. So Muskogee, Sand Springs, Sapulpa.
I don't think that's I understand why, but when you at a school with 800 students and all Muskogee, Sand Springs, all of them have at least 22 to 3,000 students.
Well, it all depends on your enrollment. If your enrollment done went up where you have to go up to a higher class, but then I heard you have some classes that have less enrollment, but then a lower class, or have more enrollment that's in the lower class, and someone that has less enrollment that's in the higher class. So I don't know how they doing it anymore, but it's gonna be. I believe Booker T can compete in basketball in 6A.
Yes. Most definitely.
And
football got to have enough horses, bro. You got to have the horses.
You got to have the horses. I think you can go play, but you got to have the horses. It's the difference between 5A and 6A.
Yes, because
even 5A and 6A too.
Yeah, because you have to be able to rotate defensive linemen. You know, because some of them bigger teams, I heard they go 3 and 4 deep on rotation on defensive linemen. When you get that means them boys is fresh. They can come off the ball and they can go all out because they know they only got 20 to 30 plays. That makes a difference, bro.
Yeah, it does. It makes a big difference, especially in football.
In football, yes.
especially in football. So but overall it was a good weekend, man. Then we got a hot weekend this week, man, because you got March Madness that's starting, man.
Yes, let's give it up for there's 3 HSBCs in the 68 tournament for the first time ever. So I am liking some things that the NIL is helping, because it seems like now it's a lot more parity now in college basketball, and we're getting better. We're getting a better form of basketball. It seemed like to me this year, according to years past, and we have a lot of freshmen that's dominating the spotlight. I think they have. You have 7 freshmen that are the cream of the crop. Most of them will be lottery picks, but to me it just seems like we're getting a much better form of basketball in the NCAAs, and it's actually making it worth watching for me.
Yeah,
I might not know all of the guys, but you can tell that these are pretty much the premier basketball players at their age group.
Yeah,
it seems like a little bit older too. Most of the guys are 22, 23 instead of the 18, 19-year-olds.
Yeah, they staying in. And like I said, but you first of all, we need y'all to join the March Madness Two Dogs contest. See if y'all can outpick the dogs. Make y'all go on there, go to our Facebook page, our Twitter page, and also our Instagram. And you can click on the March Madness link picture and go register your team on the Two Dogs Facebook page, on the Two Dogs March Madness contest. But I think it's gonna be pretty interesting, man. Duke is looking good. Arizona's looking good. You got Florida as number 1. Florida got them 2 giants in the paint. And it's the difference when you're not playing in conference, when you're playing out of conference. UConn is going to be good. I think St. John's got a raw deal.
Yes.
I think St. John's got a raw deal by being that 5th seed, and then if they win, they got to play. They might have to play Kansas next round. Yeah. And my thing is, St. John's beat UConn twice, handily. I know UConn beat St. John's once handily, but St. John's beat UConn twice. And St. John's ended up a 5 seed, where UConn ended up a 2 seed.
Yeah, I didn't understand that, but I think it's I think Florida won't be in the Final Four, and I think one of these freshmen is gonna play outstanding. I don't know which one. I'm thinking it might be the guy from Arkansas.
Yeah, A-Cup's nice.
A-Cup's nice. I think he's ready for the moment. It don't ever seem like he don't ever get out of character. He don't ever get, if he gets the wrong call, he don't complain. He just plays. And I just like that Detroit basketball mentality that he brings to the floor in his court generalship. So I think he's going to be a problem. To me, Peterson from Kansas, we got to figure out which guy going to show up. Is it going to be the guy that's going to be tapping out?
No, I don't think he's going to tap out. I don't think. I don't. This is the March Madness.
Yeah, this is where you really make a name for yourself.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to tap out.
The guy from BYU looks really interesting. I haven't really get to see a lot of him, but he's been averaging 25 points a game. He's the leading scorer in the NCAAs. So we'll see what he's all about now that he's going to face better competition, and it's a day on and day off.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting. Like I said, you have a lot of good second round games.
Yes.
Doing here. You got Florida win. You got to play either Clemson or Iowa. Vanderbilt.
I was going to try to tempo. So yeah, that's going to be a contrast of styles.
I don't see North Carolina going that far since their star player is hurt and he's out with the thumb issue. I don't see North Carolina going that far. They might get upset by BCU, man.
Possibility. They better come to play. Especially being North Carolina, you know, everybody kind of comes to play when they see that powder blue, bro. They don't get it easy, bro. They got too much legacy. You know, they are a blue blood in college basketball. I don't see nobody ever take it easy against North Carolina. Just like Duke. Nobody ever takes it easier against Duke. It seems like they play their hardest and best when they play one of them really true blue buds of college basketball. Like Kansas. Nobody seems like they take it easy on Kansas.
Now, didn't OU beat Texas twice? Or
yes.
They beat them once this year?
They beat them twice, and still they said
and
you
Texas
can exit.
Got in and OU didn't.
Correct. And they said OU exit stage left. I heard they was the last 4 out.
Yeah, if they would have beat Arkansas, they would have been in.
Yeah, but let's be honest, bro. That Arkansas team different. That Arkansas team is different. They actually won the whole thing in the SEC. That Arkansas team is different, bro. So I don't see they was in the ball game though. They didn't like they got those blown off of them. But let's be honest, bro. They didn't have nothing for Arkansas, and I didn't see them beating them on their best day. I was glad they actually went on a little bit of a run here at the end of the season and was winning games. But, you know, when you run into one of them teams, bro, sometimes you just have to try to play as hard as you can and hope for the best.
Yeah. So it's gonna be interesting, man. I gotta go ahead and make out my bracket.
That's what I'm gonna go home and do. But I'm gonna tell you now, my team is the Houston Cougars. That's the squad I'm running with. Them Houston Cougars. I like Arkansas. I like Iowa State, and I do like Arizona. But my team is the Houston Cougars. Put it down, Drone.
I like Houston too, man. I'm not saying I don't, man.
Okay.
I like Kevin Sampson have them play.
Yeah. He let them play. He plays defense. They can shut you down on the defensive end. They can make it very difficult where you can't really get your shot.
I also like Michigan State too, though, man.
Tom
Izzo.
He's a Hall of Fame coach, bro. He is a
when it comes to March Madness.
He always finds another gear. 16. Yeah, he finds another gear. I don't know how he does it, and he don't ever really have a top guy. He don't ever have a top 20 guy on the team, but he has them play as a unit, and he's just one of those coaches, bro. He's almost like Coach K and Broheim and all. He's one of those guys, bro. He can find a gem in the rough and make it work.
Yeah, he can. But it's gonna be interesting, man. Just everybody, y'all go fill out your brackets.
It's bracket time, bro.
Fill out your brackets. Go and look up Two Dogs and fill out Dawgs Sports Talk Show and fill out your brackets for the contest. We might be giving a prize away for whoever come in first place. So make sure y'all fill out your brackets, man. We're gonna take a quick break, and when we come back, we're gonna have the comedian Mr. Marcus D Wiley. He's gonna be on the show. Make sure y'all go get your tickets. He's gonna be here for three nights: Friday, March 20th, and Sunday, March 22nd. 2 shows on Friday, 2 shows on Saturday, and 1 show on Sunday at the Bricktown Comedy Club. So we're going to take a quick break. And when we come back, we're going to have Mr. Marcus D Wiley on the show. We'll be right back on Dawgs Sports Talk Show.
Hands on me, yeah, I've been in my sin. Hands on me, yeah, I'm out of repent. Hands on me, you know where I've been. Where did I go? Hands on me, don't you know I'm in risk? Hands on me when I get in my fit. Hands on me, yeah, look at my wrist. Where did I go? Looking like they don't want rap no more. Promise that I never go back no more. Never let sin go and trap no door. Cause the trap is a trap, but we act so coy. Yeah, we act so coy, but I'm act too Troy. Oops, actually falling, but the path is all. Talking matrimony, he was stabbed and hungry from a past belonging. Don't gotta pass it home, y'all know. I know, yeah. They talking numbers again, I've been in the wind. Ain't ever gonna pretend, I gotta repent. Know that he covered my sins, he's coming again. Just look like Ben, just look like Ben. Hands on me, yeah, I've been in my sin. Hands on me, yeah, I'm out of repent. Hands on me, you know where I've been. Where did I go? Hands on me, don't you know I'm in risk? Hands on me when I get in my fit. Hands on me, yeah, look at my wrist. Where did I go? Left out like a left in, let's roll for the destiny. Touch out like an X-Men was stressed out, but I'm destined. How could you pay for truth but choose to free the lies? If I play the truth, but you proceed and I know this way to you to loot and seek the mind. So I pray the truth, recoup and see the line. Oh. Yeah. Back on my grizzly, I'm back on my grind. Claiming they popping, but capping for shine. Know that I go to the master for mine. Know that it's only a matter of time. Like Jacob, he gave me a ladder to climb. More than my steps, so my path is a vine. Where I go? Hands on me, yeah, I've been in my sin. Hands on me, yeah, I'm out of repent. Hands on me, you know where I've been. Where did I go? Hands on me, don't you know I'm in risk? Hands on me when I get in my...
Hey family, this is Dr. Andre Perdue. We have a new show called Our Community, Our Health. Black physicians discussing Black health. Every Friday at noon on KBOB 89.9 FM.
All right, you're on the Dawgs Sports Talk Show with Mr. Marcus Wiley, the world famous comedian, Mr. Funny Man himself, Mr. Clean Man himself. What's going on, sir? How's it going?
What's happening? How you doing, my brother?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. You know, I told everybody, they said, you got who coming on your show? They said, how did you get him? I said, man, I inboxed him, and he said, okay, cool. I said, hey, I can hang with that. I said, that's how. When I had Marcus Dupree on the show, I inboxed him. He said, okay, cool. Gave me his number. Now me and him keep in touch we talk probably once every 2 months.
Okay.
So,
okay. Well, I don't plan on talking to you that much.
I got it. So that's a little bit history. What made you want to start being a comedian?
Money. It was the money. You know, a lot of people like to give a good, it was my passion. And it was that, man, I didn't know nothing about being a comedian. Opportunity presented itself. I tried it. It went pretty good. And the lady who booked me, she was like, yo, the people out here really enjoyed you and we want to do it more. And she gave me another number she was going to pay for once a month. And then I said, oh, okay, well, this might be the Lord. And so from that, so the money definitely was the motivation, you know. It was the motivation in the beginning because I didn't have any money. And this was like my way out, you know, or my way in to get money. Yeah.
Now, when you was growing up, when you was a youth, did that even the comedian, or were you gonna say class clown, the funny man, the actor, or were you a serious person when you was younger?
Yeah, definitely. I've always been, you know, humorous, funny cat, witty, you know, life of the party, all that old type of stuff. But I just never thought about being a comedian, you know, that just never was on my radar. But definitely I was the class clown, but a good one, the one the teacher liked. You know what I mean?
So what's the difference between the one the teacher like and the one the teacher don't like? What's the difference?
One that the teacher like and one that the teacher don't like. You know, I never got in trouble. You know, the teacher would be laughing and they were like, "Okay, Marcus, that's enough." You know, type of thing, opposed to writing me up and all that type of stuff. So I was always like, you know, I tell people that because I tell my son, I used to tell my son, class clowns get in trouble. Comedians get paid. We are not the same. We are not the same. We're not the same.
So growing up, and you say you was always humorous. Growing up, did you used to get in trouble from your parents for being humorous because it might have been at the wrong time?
Yeah, definitely.
You're like, oh, not Marcus. Now you're going a little bit too far now.
Yeah. So, you know, back in my day, or maybe our day, sometimes humor was looked at as a little disrespectful. And right. So back in my day, you know, I got slapped in the mouth a little. See, you can't even talk like this today, but yeah, my mama hit you in the mouth, watch your mouth, and, you know, do a little something like that. Definitely wasn't being disrespectful, just was being humorous, you know, being funny, but maybe at the wrong time, you know. And so, yeah, definitely got a couple of punches in the chest and slaps in the mouth, you know, trying to be funny back when I was younger.
You know, you always said that your dad was a pastor. How did it go over with him?
Man, he was laid back. It's my mama, man. It's always the first lady. It's always the women, man. My daddy was laid back, chilling. You know, he was cool. But you know, my mom just she would not tolerate any type of disrespect when I was growing up, even though it wasn't disrespect. It was just, you know, Mom, I got an opinion. Mom, I got it's things that I think about too. You know? Yeah. And so she would go, but my father, man, he was laid back. He wasn't tripping because he didn't have to, because my mama took care of everything.
See, for me, it was more my dad. My dad was the disciplinarian. My mama was the laid back minister. My dad wasn't a pastor, wasn't a preacher. My mama was the minister, so she was the everything according to the Bible.
Yeah.
Dad, I go to him when I want street stuff.
Yeah.
But when I want to hear the Bible, I went to my mom. So him was the disciplinarian, not my mother. But she got me a couple of times.
Yeah.
So did your dad do any spanking, or he just laid back and let your mama do everything?
Let my mama do everything. I've never been touched by my dad. See, they had a psychological relationship. You know, my daddy was the logical.
Okay.
My mama was the psycho. And so
okay.
You know, my mama do all the yelling, going crazy, and my dad be like, "Hey man, let me holler at you, bro. Let me talk to you." And then he just, you know, chop it up, make it make sense, all that type of stuff. So I've never been touched by my father at all. But my mom all the time.
Oh, she was that way with me. My dad used to turn me up, pull your pants down, everything.
I don't know if you wish that way, because see, women, man, my mama, she was rough, bro. I'm talking about, see, that's what I'm trying to tell you. See, I'm getting punched, I'm getting slapped. You know, this is back in the day. So these things was looked at as discipline and spanking, when of course today, if my mama did any of this, she's in jail.
See, my mother, she got me one time. We was over my grandparents, and my grandmother always used to save me. And she took me in the room, and she was whooping. And I sort of like put my hand behind me to stop the belt. She thought I was raising my hand at her. I said, no, I wasn't raising my hand. I was trying to stop the belt.
Yeah.
She told me up like it was the last time I ever tried to stop a belt.
Yeah.
But she wasn't the one that really whooped me. It was more of my dad, man. It was more of my dad. So when you played sports growing up, because you said you was an athlete and you played ball, what was that like growing up playing sports in Houston?
Oh, it was everything. Because, you know, for one, I'm from Texas. So football is king, or was king, you know, back in my day growing up.
Oh, it's still king. It's still king.
And then I grew up in an era where we played all seasons. So, you know, we start with football. Then we go with basketball. Then we'll go baseball, or some go track, you know. So it wasn't just staying in one sport. So I was at what we call an athlete, good at everything, you know. It wasn't just a one sport person. You did all of them. And so, you know, I played all three: baseball, football, basketball. And then as I got older, you know, football, I saw I wasn't getting bigger. They were. I saw they were really serious about football. I wasn't. And so I remember the practice I quit. I said, oh, yeah, this ain't for me no more. You know, like they were trying to kill you in practice. And so basketball was the one that I played the longest. And, you know, that's kind of how it went for me.
What is it about basketball that you like, that made you want to play?
Well, one, it wasn't as physical. Basketball didn't have the what was that drill? I think Oklahoma drill or something.
Yeah, yeah.
They would lay the dummies down, and you have to collide in between the. Oh yeah.
Yeah. We did Oklahoma drill. We did bull in the ring.
Bull in the ring. All that. See, all that old type of stuff. They talking about heads up, heads up. I'm like, brother, the goal is just to tackle the person. I don't have to go heads up. I'm grabbing your ankles. As long as I tackle you, we good. And so, but basketball, you know, it was like a pretty boy sport. You know what I'm saying? Football, they wearing the helmets. You can't really see. But basketball, you know, I could shoot that ball, look in that crowd, everybody see you. You know, it was like intimate. They right there on you. You know, in those gyms back in the day. And then, you know, so basketball, it's a beautiful game, you know. And don't get me wrong, football is my favorite sport. That's my favorite sport, but not my favorite sport for me to play. So basketball was it, you know. Yeah.
So in your basketball playing days, were you All-American? What accolades did you get?
Not now one of them. I didn't get now one of these accolades. So let me tell you how my story went. I never played varsity basketball in high school because my 9th grade year, you know, I was in a basketball program, and then one of my guys had a Letterman jacket. And I was like, how you get your Letterman jacket? Because, you know, back in the day, wearing a Letterman jacket was everything, at least in Houston and Texas. So I said, how you get your Letterman? He was a sophomore. And he was like, oh, man, I'm a trainer for the football team. And I was like, a trainer? What's a trainer? He's like, an athletic trainer. You know, we wrap ankles, you know, we do treatment, rehab, all that type of stuff. He said, man, if you come out there for spring practice of my freshman year, come out there for spring practice, you can get your jacket by the beginning of your sophomore year. I said, really? So I went out there, talked to the trainer coach, became a trainer for spring, and started liking it. Got my jacket my sophomore year. My basketball coach, my sophomore year, said, hey, you got to make a decision. You're going to play basketball or you're going to be a trainer. Because the basketball team is, you know, working all, you know, they doing cross country and lifting weights, and you out here at the football, you know, it ain't fair. And so I was like, okay. But my trainer coach was like, stick with me, I get you a scholarship. So long story short, I played basketball freshman year, sophomore year, and I even played my junior year. Wasn't supposed to, but I played. I didn't play my senior year. Now I played varsity summer leagues and camps because I still play like in the summer, but I ain't play. And I ended up getting a full scholarship to University of Texas for athletic trainer, as well as Texas A&M, as well as Southwest Texas, which is now Texas State, North Texas. I had 4 athletic trainer scholarships.
Wow.
but I couldn't pass the SAT. So that's how I went to a JUCO. That's how I went to Angelina Community College on a full basketball scholarship. Yep. Because I was still getting letters and all this for basketball. But watch this, I get to Angelina as basketball/trainer. Man, I got one of the craziest stories ever. Wow. I've never paid for college because I was an athletic trainer all the way through. Yep.
But you went to school on a basketball scholarship.
That's what the scholarship read. Basketball scholarship. For the first 2 years. Then when I got to Texas Southern University, athletic training.
Wow.
Yes, sir.
So what was it about being an athletic trainer that you love, besides getting you that Letterman jacket so you can put it on, be a big man on campus with a Letterman jacket?
Yeah.
You know, it's almost as if you go to the service and get all the badges. Let's say, what you do? I was in sewing.
Yeah. Yeah. I was in the kitchen cooking. Yeah. So what was like
training that you love?
I mean, I loved it. I don't have many regrets in life, but the one regret I have is that I didn't just go get certified so I could just be one today if I wanted to. Okay. Because I was really good at it. My high school athletic trainer coach, Michael John Varr, God rest the dead, he gave me a lot of responsibility as a high school student. I had the keys to the field house, and he would put me in charge of the training room, you know, and I had to run it the way he would run it. And that really helped me in life, being real structured and organized and being on time. Because if you had treatment at 3 o'clock and you got there at 3:01, you can't get treatment here. You know, Coach Varr would always say a training room with nobody in it is a good training room. You know, you go some training room, everybody in there hurt, everybody needs something. Then the trainers ain't doing what they need to do to hurry up and get these boys back out on the field, on the court, and so forth and so on the track. But so I just really enjoyed it. I like being in charge, and I was in charge. You know, at the JUCO I was in charge, and then at Texas Southern University I was in charge. And so just being able to you know, just kind of run things, and then you realize people don't even know about a trainer because all they think about is, oh, you the water boy.
Right.
And you be like, oh, okay, is that what y'all think? Cool. You know, and so when I tell people these stories, they be like, wait, I didn't even know trainers would get a scholarship. So who do y'all think when these boys come over there all like this here, who do you think gonna be over there to take care of them? Coming over there, my neck, my elbow, my knee. Yeah, somebody on scholarship is over here taking care of that.
So basically, what I hear you saying is that training gave you the structure and that you needed to become more of a man.
Most definitely, because Coach Varr was hard. He was great guy, but he was very, you know, on top of it, you know, no nonsense. And so, you know, and then he didn't let anybody disrespect us. You know, no disrespect. Like let's say if somebody would say something like, hey, trainer, man, Coach Varr, hey, don't go over there. They gonna respect. Trainer got a name. You know, and all this, he finna, and then watch this here. If they make Coach Varr mad back in the day, man, he'll tell you don't make no water or no Gatorade. Oh yeah, I'm talking about he make the head coaches mind. You know what I'm saying? Like he gonna make them bow down.
Right.
He gonna show you if any disrespect came towards that training room, he getting ready to show you what we do and how you need us.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a good time.
So what part of that did you take and use when it came to you going to that next level of being a comedian?
Oh, definitely. The structure, the organization, being on time, handling your responsibilities. You know, I'm never late. You know, when you're a comedian, it's all about time. They give you a time to do it on stage. I got to catch flights. You know, you got to show up to interviews and press junkets and all this here. It's all about that. And so I've been operating on being on time, you know, since high school, because that's how we ran the training room. That's how everything is done on time. It's on the time schedule.
So being a comedian, how do you compare? What about sports is like being a comedian?
Oh man, you trying to win that championship, baby. I mean, when I'm on that stage, you know, every night for me is a Super Bowl. Every show.
Okay.
Every show I'm trying to win. See, a comedian, I can't have an off night.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like the NCAA right now, March Madness. We're not playing a series. We playing one game. And so I got to be on every night, every show of that night, because there's always somebody new who probably saying, hey, this is my first time seeing it. And so even if other people didn't see me before, I'm like, oh yeah, he funny, but he wasn't funny tonight. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So this job is kind of unforgiving. It's like, you know, every night I'm going up. It's like I'm going up to prove something, to win. No matter how much stuff I got on YouTube, no matter how many people been watching me, viewership and all that. Hey, what that mean tonight at this show? Nothing.
So when you do a show and you feel you didn't do what you needed to do, is it that same feeling that you get when you lose a game in basketball or football? Is it that same feeling?
Yes. You know, it's like your season ended and you know you didn't play your best. And you might be the possible reason why the team lost. And so although I try not to ever have that feeling as I do comedy, let me say that. But definitely, yes, you know, because like I say, man, now I'm in a space where people, they fly from other cities or drive from other cities to come see me.
Okay.
I can't have no off night. People they don't want to waste their money driving 4, 5, 6 hours or flying from another city, making me a part of their weekend to come see Marcus D Wiley in this particular city, but they not from that city. You know, I had a busload of ladies. They chartered a bus from Memphis, Tennessee, and they came to Kentucky, Lexington, Kentucky. So this charter bus pull up, all these women come off the bus. A charter bus full of women. The whole women thing came to see me.
Wow.
I mean, the pressure's on. I mean, you know, this is high stakes.
So is it almost like that mentality of Jordan, Kobe, Bird, Magic, all them have? Hey, we don't know. People paying their hard-earned money to come see us.
Yeah,
we got to be out here, whether we got a hurt leg, ankle. If we can tape it up, we got to go. We got to go, and that's exactly how it is. So have you ever had that moment, because you use your voice, and you know people's voice go out? Yeah. Have you ever had that moment where your voice wasn't like it needed to be, but you still had to go on? Sure, all the time. You know, me traveling, changing all these climates. Sometimes my voice go, you know, kind of is dying out on me. But that's when you got to rehab. I mean, you got to drink the tea. You got to, you know, get you some Halls or whatever throat lozenges you use, and you know, you just got to get it. Just got to tough it out. Man, nobody care about these excuses. Nobody don't care about that. So the time that you went on stage and your voice wasn't like it is now, it was where it was real raspy or barely talking. Yeah. Was that one of your best shows? My best show is always my next show. Like I always, you know, how can I say it without sounding you know, I don't know, but my comedy is about standing there and delivering every night. Right. You know, and that's just what I'm gonna do. You know, I'm gonna deliver regardless, voice,
headache. You know, right now I've been working out. I'm sore. I want to know. I mean, you know, I don't go up there. Hey, y'all, my head hurt. Hey, y'all. I mean, just deliver. You know,
you don't do it at church. Y'all been feeling bad now. Pray for me.
Yeah, because it's hard to do that when all you're doing is talking. At the end of the day, I mean, it ain't like I'm building a freeway. Okay, I'm just talking. So yeah, suck it up, tough it out, and do it. You know.
So when you started doing comedian and you started growing, what did your mother and your dad, what did they say? Did they tell you how to do it, or what they, you know, to keep it clean, or that's just was ingrained in you that, hey, my mama might or my dad might be at the show, I need them to be able to come and be good with it?
Not at all. The lady who first hired me, she had a coffee shop, and those were her rules: no cussing, no vulgarities. So that's how I started clean. It wasn't because of the church or my parents, anything like that. That was that lady rules for me to get the money she had to give me.
Right.
And I just, like I said, I started there. So once I started branching out, I just remained clean. I mean, and I'm glad I did. But yeah, I just remained clean. So, you know, when you're clean, you don't have to clean up.
Right. Did it show? Because, you know, a lot of comedians, they feel they have to cut. You far few in between. You know, they feel they have to cuss, and is that? Did it show you that you can still do this and still be clean and not cuss and not do all that? Did that what that did for you?
I mean, at the time, it wasn't really nothing, because I was just doing the comedy. Like I say, that was the ladies. Those were her rules, and so me cussing never had been a problem. You know, now I would like to cuss from time to time. You know, I would, but not just to be cussing. I would like to cuss sometimes just to tell the story the way I heard it.
Right.
You know, when you clean, you gotta take something that you done heard and you gotta fix it to try to still make it good. So sometimes I would just like to just tell it the way I heard it, you know, because that's what make the story authentic.
Right.
You know, but outside of that, I don't really have a problem with it, you know.
So how's now that you done became big and your son in school, how does it adapt to him? How does he respond with it?
Well, first of all, my son thinks he's more popular than me. That's what he thinks. But you know, my son, I think, you know, he's also in entertainment. He's a good basketball player, but he's probably a better actor.
Okay.
Yeah, he's right now, their season over. They got kicked out in regionals, but he got all region MVP of his district. And then, but as soon as that was over, he was already working on a play that they're getting ready to try to win state in the theater department at his school. So, you know, man, my son, he you know, he got the charisma and the charm and all that type of stuff, you know, which we want to believe he got from his father. Although his mom she has it as well, but he got it from his father. And and so you know, yeah, he a good kid. He's you know, really a good kid, and I think because he seen me, he done been to shows, he done been backstage, he done been with me out of town to do stuff, and so, you know, it's kind of like a basketball player who daddy was in the league and now they in the league. You know, he just got to go through the motions, and but he's already been seeing it and all that interview wise, and now you can put a microphone in front of him. He gonna turn it on just like that.
Now, how long do you want to do this?
Oh man, I saw Bill Cosby. I went to a Bill Cosby show when he was about 70 something. This was before he had to go to jail or prison, wherever he went. And I saw him, and I didn't think I was gonna like it. Me and my partner Ali Sadiq, we had some tickets. I don't even know how we got these tickets, and we was like, we're gonna go see Bill Cosby. And we went to go see him. About 10,000 people there. An orchestra opened up for him, and I was sitting there like, I'm probably ain't gonna enjoy this, right? And when I tell you Bill Cosby killed, I'm talking about crushed it. Like, I couldn't believe it. Like, I couldn't believe I'm sitting here enjoying this. Not because he's not funny. I grew up on Bill Cosby.
Right.
I'm just saying, but he was this is stand-up now. And he was older. And he murdered. And so what that showed me was, as long as I keep my mind sharp, I can do this till I die.
Yeah.
So I don't have a how long I want to do it. I'm gonna do it till the wheels fall off. I mean, as long as my mind together, I'm gonna have stories to tell and perspective.
Yeah, you're one of the ones that my wife watch. She really don't watch a lot of comedians.
Okay.
But she watches you. We even had discussions after watching one of your shows. We had discussions where I done told her something that she didn't believe, and you said the same thing. I was like, see? But you're one of the ones that she watch. She like Ali also, but she say I can't go see Ali. He cuss too much. I can't hear. I can't. But she like him because he tells a story about his sons and everything.
Yeah.
And I appreciate that. Because she's seen it. She said, he coming down here. I said, all right, I already got tickets. I was gonna surprise you, but I can't surprise you now because I already got tickets. So nice. But you're one of the ones that she loved to go see.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
So how do your wife react to all this? I know she loved the money and everything that's coming in. So, but how does she react sometimes to some of the stories that you tell?
Oh, she get tired of it. Yeah, she gets tired. Why, man, you keep my name out your mouth. You always bringing me up and da da da. And she a big part of my life. I talk about my life, and so it just is what it is. I mean, I don't, I tell my wife all the time now, if you want me to get some new material, let me get in these streets. Let me loose. I can get some new material. Trust me. But you ain't gonna like it. You think you don't like me talking about you? Wait till you hear the new stuff since I've been in this club. So yeah, but she a good sport about it. I mean, she a good sport about it.
So we getting ready to get off here. March Madness. We gotta talk some March Madness.
Come on.
I think St. John's got hosed with that number 5 seed because they got to go Kansas next round. If Kansas make it out the first round, because they know Bill Self them is known to do something crazy where they don't make it out the first round.
Yeah.
What do you think about March Madness and who you got?
So I've been a Duke fan since 1986.
Okay.
It's crazy. And I became a Duke fan. I'm from Houston. I ain't know nothing about Duke. But when they was playing Louisville with Purvis Ellison back in the day, 1986 final, the whole school was going for Louisville.
Okay.
I just went for Duke just to be different.
Okay.
End up liking them. I like Johnny Dawkins and Tommy Hamilton. I like these guys. And so then from that point on, I just been a fan. I think Danny Fair was a freshman at that time.
Okay.
And I just been a Duke fan. So I'm always on every bracket I do, even if I don't think they're gonna win. I'm gonna put Duke all the way through. They got a good team this year. They, matter of fact, number 1 overall seed, but they missing 2 of their starters, and I don't know how that's gonna look. But other teams I like. I mean, you gotta like Florida. Florida got a good thing going. Gotta like Arizona. They got a good thing going. And definitely University of Houston. That's also who I root for, U of H.
Okay.
And so it should be good. I mean, a lot of good freshmen out here, man. A lot of good freshmen, but Duke is my team.
I like Duke. I do like Kevin Sampson. You know, he came from Oklahoma.
Oklahoma, yeah.
And I like the way they play.
I love how they play defense.
Yeah. I'm not too high on Florida. I do like St. John's.
I like that coach.
I like St. John's, and then I like Arizona.
Yeah.
I think Arizona is they, with those 3 freshmen starting.
Yeah.
They're nice. They're nice.
Yeah. Well, the reason why I'm high on Florida is because they got them giants. They got them giants down there, them big boys, 7-footers.
Okay.
And they got decent guard play with Boogie Flan and all the other little guy. If he can, hit some shots. I think he's an Asian point guard or something. I don't know his name.
Okay.
I think his name Lee, maybe, or something like that. But yeah. Yeah. So, and they won last year. And it's something about winning. When you just know how to win.
Right.
Another team can be super talented, but if they don't know how to win, they don't know how to win games, and so, yeah.
So in the NBA, who you got?
H-Town, baby. I got the Rockets. Nah, you mean who I think gonna win it all?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. No.
Okay, now.
Oh, yeah, I'm not one of them type fans. No, I thought you just meant who do I root for? Like,
no.
Yeah, I'm definitely. Yeah, I'm Houston on everything, all sports. But man, I'm really looking at this year, barring no injuries, San Antonio or the Thunder. I mean, Thunder.
I think San Antonio they're the biggest threat to OKC. They're at all the teams, even in the East or the West, San Antonio is the biggest threat to OKC. But
I don't know if they're a threat.
OKC ain't really been healthy all season. Our bench just been doing what they do.
No, feel me. I like OKC. I'm not taking nothing away from OKC. That's what I'm saying. To me, the championship, San Antonio or OKC. What I'm saying, San Antonio, it's a difference when it's like OKC kind of like got a problem. They're a problem for OKC.
Yeah.
So I don't look at them as a threat. I look at them as a problem. Like, they looking at it like, we can beat y'all. But now some of the teams that the Thunder might don't have no problem with, they'll have a problem with.
Right.
So Spurs have a problem with.
Right.
But I'm just saying, if these two go head to head, let's say they make it both to the Western Conference Finals. I'm not a gambler, but I strongly would feel like San Antonio will win because I've seen these games. I've seen them all.
But I just think that OKC, if they're healthy, I know we need J-Dub back, but I think Chet is going to step his game because him and Wemby got that feud going anyhow.
Sure.
I think Chet going to step his game up, and I believe it's going to come down to the bench play.
Sure.
Whichever bench show up,
yeah.
I believe that's who's going to win.
Yeah, I'm not, and when I'm saying this, I'm not taking nothing away from the Thunder. They the champs. I'm just saying, I know that look of a team like the Spurs when they like, yeah, we want y'all. It's not even we can win. No, like, we would love to play y'all. Like, right. That's what I'm saying. And that don't mean the Thunder can't win.
And that big 7'4" giant that they got, they can go inside, outside, run point, anywhere else. He wants to smoke.
He wants to smoke. And they got some dogs out there though, not just Wemby. Like they got some dogs. Same way OKC do. OKC got dogs. But they got some dogs out there, man. That Castle is a dog.
Yeah, Castle's nice, and he got some ups. But but he can't shoot outside real good. That's his downfall.
Oh, but he can body you. He can body you and get in there. You know, you got what's the point guard? Fox.
Yeah, you got
Fox. Backup. Harper. Oh man, Basile.
No, San Antonio got the squad. A little bit if the Thunder's not really all the way healthy. Because they've been having these nicks and tweaks and everything. Yeah. In the East, I'm not worried about nobody. I think with Tatum coming back in the East, Boston finna win the East. But I still don't think they can beat either the Thunder or the Spurs coming out the West.
Thunder, Spurs, and then I don't know if Denver gonna get it together, but I got right now. I got Thunder, Spurs. Spurs, Thunder, Spurs, whichever, and Denver. Them the top three.
So you talking about? Before we get out here, you saying you're a football fan. That's your favorite sport. So obviously you're a Houston Texans fan.
Yeah, we had opportunity to make it to the Super Bowl this year, and we really screwed it up with our quarterback. He screwed it up. He really did.
So do you think they should have brought in the backup?
I do. Unfortunately, in the NFL, when you bring in the backup, they always try to make it a controversy. It wouldn't have been a controversy for me. After the first half, I would have put in Mills, our backup, and if we would have won that game, I would have went right to that podium as the head coach and said, we do not have a quarterback controversy.
Right.
Stroud is my starter. Mills did what a backup is supposed to do. Come in and do what you do, get us this dub. And if Stroud tripping next game, we're going to do the same thing again.
Yeah.
For some reason, they just don't, it's like they can't say this or they just can't, Soon as you pull the quarterback, it's a controversy. But if the guard getting beat and getting second, you put in the backup guard, it ain't no controversy over there.
Yeah. Hey, I'm a diehard Dallas Cowboy fan, so.
Oh, you miserable.
Well, I'm not one of those crazy Dallas Cowboy fans that just say everything. I tell it like it is. If they stink, if they do wrong, I'm going to tell it. And I'm not one that just be delusional, knowing we finna go 1-15. We saying we finna win Super Bowl.
Right.
We ain't got a running back, a receiver, a safety. But you saying you're going to win Super Bowl. So,
yeah. I root for the Cowboys, though, because I like Jerry Jones. See, I'm total opposite from people who always blaming Jerry. I don't blame Jerry because Jerry pay his players. He support them. I'm talking about from what I see. And he got them. They got the best of everything, facility-wise, all this type of stuff. Hey, man, your job is go out there and produce the way the old cocaine Cowboys did. See, that's the new Cowboys problem. They ain't on no drugs or they ain't on the good drugs. And now they want to talk about the lights. It's too much. It's not like a stadium. It's too, man, ain't nobody want to hear that. Y'all America's team. Y'all need to go out there and ball. So I'm for Jerry. I like Jerry.
It's not that he don't pay. It's just when he do it.
Okay.
And how he do it, which costs and hurts him.
Okay, watch this. Okay. I love when people tell me this. So those players for Jerry is likened to bills. Would you agree like that? That's his bills.
Okay.
Okay. So do you pay some of your bills late? That's just a yes or no question.
Okay. Yeah.
All right. So outside looking in, we always talking about when Jerry should have did something. Hey, man, we don't know that man. Now you count that man pockets and what he should be doing. That man paid the bill when he paid the bill. He paid the bill when he paid the bill. And everybody I was talking about what's gonna hurt. Man, couple of seasons ago when Cowboys was 12-4 for 3 straight seasons.
Yeah, 13-3.
13-3 or whatever they were. Hey, man, stop putting this on Jerry, bro. These guys did not produce what they should have produced.
No. That right there, I didn't put on Jerry. That right there, I didn't say Jerry.
They should have done what they. But that's what I'm saying. So, only reason why we even talking about Jerry is because they didn't produce what they were supposed to produce. Had they did that, man, Dallas should have won a Super Bowl, one or two of them.
Now
they got to the playoffs and they sucked.
Now these past 2 years, 3 years, I say Jerry. But earlier, no, that wasn't Jerry. There was Mike McCarthy. There was Dak.
Why you say Jerry these 2 years? Because what? Because he got rid of Michael Parsons? Because I would have got rid of him.
And I'm not even upset because of the Michael Parsons issue. I'm not even upset because they got rid of him.
Jerry wanted Rico down.
I said Michael Parsons sometimes went missing in action.
He did. A lot of times. He went missing in action.
So
a lot. And then always on the podcast, you're not good enough to be podcasting. I don't care how the times are today. You're not good enough to be talking about everybody when you ain't showing up in the big game. And don't get me wrong, he's a beast. I'm not taking nothing away from him. But
I just thought he went missing in action in crucial moments.
He did. Coming out, tapping out. Need a break. Man, please. And then, go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, because I was saying, because they were talking about Jerry should have got Derrick Henry. It's like Dallas fans always got something that they want. Jerry wanted Rico Dowd. He was like, Rico Dowd, he's going to be good. I mean, he's my guy. Well, Derrick Henry go to the Ravens, have a fantastic year. So now the Cowboy for him. That's what we should have got. So now you get rid of Rico Dowd, and what did he do? He went to Carolina and have a fantastic year. I'm just saying, like, he ain't missed the way people always try to act like. It's like he's just a good talking point for everybody. Man, Jerry take care of his business.
Yeah, I hear you. I don't think he take care of it as well as he could. I like what we're doing this year. I really do like what we're doing this year. I'm
trying, but you ain't never said no what he ain't done.
Like I said, I didn't like the idea where he didn't get Derrick Henry. I think we could have got Derrick Henry. I didn't like that, and that was before the Ravens picked him up.
Right. Yeah, I'm talking about that off season.
So I didn't like that, especially with a player that wanted to come and to come out and say, well, he probably wouldn't have did that in the office. Now I don't agree with that. But
would not have, because the Ravens is a running offense, and they also have a quarterback that can run, so he's able to get a lot.
But with the offense that we run, what Javonte Williams did, Derrick Henry was did. Probably
no doubt.
Better. Probably more.
Oh no, I'm not taking that away from Derrick Henry. He A1.
And then Jerry, but for Jerry to come out and say, he wouldn't have did that. No, I don't agree with that.
You don't have to agree with that, but Jerry is saying this. I don't want to. Okay, if I pay him $8 to $10 million and get 1,500 yards, and then I could pay somebody else $1 million and get 1,200 yards. That's how Jerry look. That's what I'm saying. That's why people are always talking about this man, how he pay his bills.
But some of the things he don't help the team go. Yeah, it might save him some money, or it might put Dallas in headlines because he waits so long to do it, and we might be the only headlines, and it might put more money in his pocket, because this thing is, as long as we're in your mouth, we getting paid. Yeah, and Jerry's about he's about getting paid.
I don't have a problem with that.
And I don't either. As a business person getting paid, I don't have a problem getting paid. But we're trying to build a team here.
He built it. They didn't produce.
I'm talking about these past 2-3 years, they ain't built it.
Because of all that he put into the 3 years. Man, the 3 years that Dallas
trying to build things fashion that's gonna save you money to be able to pick up another play.
No, you missing Jeremiah. It ain't that what he did. What I'm saying is he spent good money for them teams.
Yeah.
Those teams did not produce.
I agree with that.
But see, no, but y'all like to agree with that, but y'all just try to go past that. No. So it's just like your household. If I just put a whole bunch of money in my house and now I ain't got nothing out of it, well, you know what? Man, get that pool out the backyard, man, because we don't need that pool now. Hey, let me do something different up here. Let me recoup some of this because y'all didn't do it.
But that's different than putting players on the field.
No, it ain't, because y'all still didn't have good teams. Bro,
no.
Y'all just don't. Dallas is not the cocaine cowboy.
Our secondary was horrible,
but they was just good. That's what's crazy.
No,
you act like it was new people. It was the same people. Man, at one point y'all had 9 Pro Bowls.
Put it this way. Me personally, I've never said that our secondary is good. I always thought we needed help in the secondary.
Man, that secondary was just good a couple of years ago.
We had a better front, which put more pressure on the quarterback, which made our secondary look good. Well, when we couldn't get the pressure on the quarterback, it showed just what we had in the secondary.
Well, one of your little players went to Seattle. He couldn't produce in Dallas for whatever reason. He go to Seattle, win.
Yeah, what Marcus Lawrence didn't do a whole lot this year in Seattle.
He didn't. I half the time I was out there just looking for him. But what I am saying is, he won. So this what I'm trying to say. He won. He started. He wasn't just blowing y'all. He wasn't just jumping off the field or nothing. But he won.
Like I said, I like what we're doing this year. I like what we've done in the offseason so far. And we're gonna see.
Y'all boys act like Jerry play. Jerry paid people to play, and they don't produce.
We're gonna see. Before we get off here, hey, y'all barbecue bologna.
Say it again.
Barbecue bologna.
No, thank you.
What?
I don't want no bologna.
No, because Texas barbecue country, Oklahoma barbecue country. So beef or ribs or barbecue bologna.
If that's my options, I'm going ribs.
Okay.
Beef and no bologna.
Why not?
What for?
Because it's good. Some good barbecue smoked beef bologna. I don't want the pork, chicken, all that. You get all the lips. I do beef bologna and some good smoked barbecue beef bologna. It's right on time.
Well, you continue to eat that. I'm gonna go with the ribs, chopped beef, sausage. That's what I'm gonna go with.
Okay, I got you. You just need to try it. Try it one.
No need.
All right, man. Hey, thanks for the interview, man. Thanks for being on the show. Hey, and God's willing, me and my wife be right there in VIP on the front row. And give me your t-shirt size so I can bring you a t-shirt that night.
Extra large.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna see if I got an extra large. I'm gonna bring it that night and give it to you.
All right, I appreciate you. I'll see you Saturday.
All right, thank you for being on the show. That's Marcus D Wiley. Appreciate it on $2 Sports Talk Show. I'll talk to you later, man. Appreciate it.
All right, bro. Later.
Oh man, what an interview, man. I keep telling y'all, $2 Sports Talk Show has some awesome guests that come on the show. Man, but you don't want to miss Mr. Marcus D Wiley this week. He's going to be in Tulsa, Oklahoma on Friday, March 20th through Sunday, March 22nd. He got 2 shows on Friday, 2 shows on Saturday, and 1 show on Sunday. He's going to be at the Bricktown Comedy Club. I'm telling you, you won't be disappointed. You need to get out to the Bricktown Comedy Club this Friday, March 20th. And then he got 2 shows. Then he come back on Saturday, and he has 2 more shows at the Bricktown Comedy Club. And then he come back again on Sunday and has 1 show at the Bricktown Comedy Club. You don't want to miss this. Thank you, Mr. Marcus D Wiley, for coming on the $2 Sports Talk Show. We really do appreciate it. Hey, get your tickets. You want to be in the house. We'll be right back on the $2 Sports Talk Show. Once again, we want to thank y'all for listening to the $2 Sports Talk Show. And we want to thank our special guest, Mr. Marcus D Wiley, the comedian, the world-known comedian, the Mr. Funny Man himself, Mr. Marcus D Wiley. He's going to be here in Tulsa this Friday, March 20th through Sunday, March 22nd. He's going to have 2 shows on Friday, 2 shows on Saturday, and 1 show on Sunday. He's going to be at the Bricktown Comedy Club right here in Tulsa. So make sure you go get your tickets. You don't want to miss this show. It's going to be funny. Take your lady, take your husband. Just go have a good time at the Bricktown Comedy Club listening to Mr. Marcus D Wiley. 2 shows on Friday, 2 shows on Saturday, and 1 show on Sunday. And go to the $2 Facebook page, our Instagram, Twitter, and join the $2 March Madness contest. See if you can outpick the dogs. We might be giving away a prize for whoever outpicked is for the number 1 person in the $2 March Madness contest. So go to our Facebook page, our Twitter page, and also our Instagram page and join the $2 March Madness contest. Thank you all for listening. Same time, same place next week. You bark at us, we bark back.
Ladies and gentlemen,
the all-new KBOB 89.9 FM, Black on Black Community Radio.